Good morning or good day, whatever time of day it is. The Lord was really I was having an experience and just kind of having to deal with the consequences of not being totally armored up. And then I was listening to this video and it just confirmed what was coming to me. So I had a dream a couple of nights ago, and none of the people in the dream, the people that they represented, actually looked like the people that they were. and also the beginning of the dream, before this other part had started, and this is kind of about promises and also about attack and how the enemy can lure us in and distract us. So I had this part of this dream, and it was like relevant and like part of what I was going through, and it was good. And then I had this whole other dream that was like disturbing and confusing and foggy. And I woke up, and all day I was trying to figure out what it meant. And then last night I had a dream, and all the characters, they were themselves. Like, it was a lot more clear, but it was disturbing and upsetting and didn't fit what's going on with me right now. And so to backtrack a little bit, we were watching The Labyrinth last night, and I just encourage you to put on the full armor of God every time you watch a movie. And like ask the Holy Spirit to help you see it with his eyes and what he's trying to say about it, because the enemy will give his hand. He will show what he's doing. So there's a part of the movie where the main character, and I don't remember her name. She's being lured into like a dream state, and it's like a ball, and she's chasing the Goblin King around. She's like trying to find him, and she's got like this particular look on her face, and she's kind of being sucked in and mesmerized, and he's being elusive, and he knows he's tricking her. Well, she wakes up and she like kind of forgets what's going on, and so God started to speak to me about that this morning, because I'm like, Lord, like, are you trying to warn me about something? Like, are you trying to tell me? And he's like, Chelsea, when you got curious and gave energy to those dreams that you had that you knew weren't relevant, that you knew were just weird and distracting, they were able to get clearer and more personal. And then it really distracts from what you're doing. So then I was listening to this podcast. I was listening to the confessionals. I can't remember this man's name, but he's talking about the second heaven, and I highly encourage you to go just look up second heaven. I'm trying to remember the name, like the confessional second heaven, and the number was like, I think it's 230. That doesn't sound right, or 739, but it's episodes 38 and 39, and he's talking about the full armor of God, and he's talking about holding on to promises, and he says you can't lose promises if you're holding on to them, but you can give them up willingly. And so that kind of brought it all the way. It was like perfect timing, and brought it.
I'm going to pee.
Okay, I'll pause this. Okay, so we can give our dreams, our promises up willingly, but they can't be taken from us if we hold on to them. So I hope that's all kind of making sense, that if there is a train trying to take off with you and it doesn't seem like God, like even if it kind of sounds like, I know sometimes I'll hear him so clearly, I think, but it's like way off and confusing from what I know to be true about what he's saying. It's probably the enemy just getting tricky. And so I think what he's saying this morning is just to be guarded up, and like don't entertain things that don't align with the path that he has you on, because that's the way that the enemy can steal your promises. So hope you're all having a blessed day. I pray that you are protected and guarded, and that you have angels surrounding you, and that you're filled with the Holy Spirit, and that you hear the guidance of God clearly. Jesus, just be with us today. And yeah, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.